welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you this video featuring a palette that I just recently got. It's the Jackie Aina palette from Anastasia, and as you guys might have already know, I just really love Anastasia Beverly Hills formula for their eyeshadows. If you haven't gotten your hands on it yet, head over to the Sephora website and check it out. Let's get right into it. So first I'm gonna go in and do my brows. Today I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow pomade. This one is in the color dark brown. And with that, I'm just gonna use my Anastasia 7B brush. I'm just gonna use this to outline my brows as well as fill them in. I really like this formula from the Dipbrow. I think it's one of the best pomades there is out there. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna clean my eyebrows. To do that, I'm gonna use this ColourPop E18 brush. And I'm gonna also use my concealer, my Ulta Beauty concealer. This one is in the shade Light Warm. This one's actually a little bit light on me right now. I'll just go ahead and clean my eyebrows like this with the brush. And then any remaining product, I just like to drag it into my eyelid. Since I am gonna set right now with the same concealer, so I'll just go ahead and drag it into my eyelid, just like that. Then I'll go in with the top part of my eyebrow. Okay, now once I have it like this, I'm gonna go in with my sponge, my beauty sponge, and I'm gonna just blend up all of that concealer. Today I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques beauty sponge. And I'm just gonna go in here and blend all this concealer. And I'm gonna drag it into my eyelid so that I can prime it as well at the same time. Now I'm gonna set my eyelids, since I did apply some of that concealer, with my AIRSPUN setting powder. This is such a good powder and such affordable as well. So if you're looking for a good setting powder, just a loose powder, I would definitely recommend giving this one a try. It is fairly inexpensive. It's about $5 at Walmart. So I definitely recommend that. It is a little bit messy, but if you can look past that, then it's definitely a good purchase. I'm just gonna grab some on my beauty sponge from Real Techniques, and I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyelids just like this. That way the shadows will go in more smoothly. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dip into this palette. One of the things that I was not a big fan of is that this palette doesn't really have a transition shade. So I'm gonna have to go in with this one right here. Just apply it as light as possible. Today I'm gonna be using the Y16 brush. Go ahead and tap on it very lightly, and then just go ahead and tap off the excess and start applying it on all of the lid. So it's actually not that dark as I thought it would be, but still I would suggest going in with a light hand. I'm gonna go in and grab a little bit of the pink shade here. And to do that, I'm gonna use this ColourPop E16 brush. And we're gonna go ahead and concentrate that shade onto just the crease area. Oh, it's so pretty. Fun fact, I don't really like pink shades. They make me look super dark. But this one's really pretty actually. Now I want to really darken it up a little bit on the outer part of my lid. So I'm going to go in with another of the shades here on this palette. I'm going to use the one right next to that pink. It's another pink shade, but it's a little bit more on the dark side. To do that, I'm going to use this brush from Shop Miss 8. So I'm going to apply this other shade, the outer corner of my eye, just to give it a little bit more depth in that area. I really like how that looks. That last color that I used is super pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with the same brush that I used first. I'm gonna use this Y16 brush, and I'm gonna go back in with the first shade that we used, and I'm just gonna blend the top of my eye so that we can bring all of these shades together. I'm gonna add this shade now to the inner part of my eye right here. To do that, I'm gonna use my favorite packing brush. It's the E4 brush from ColourPop. This brush is super nice to pack these types of shades. So I'm gonna apply this to my inner part of my eye, and I'm just gonna drag it to the middle, and I'll stop right there. And if you really want these types of shades to go ahead and pop even more, you can go ahead and grab your setting spray. I'm using just this Morphe setting spray. Spray your brush with some of the shadow on already and just apply it, and it's gonna make that eyeshadow just be even more blinding than it was already. So now, just so that we can go ahead and meet both of the shades, I'm gonna go back in with the Shop Essay brush that I used for the darker pink, and I'm gonna grab some with my brush, and I'm just gonna pass it through here and just blend both of those shades together so there's not an awkward just straight line. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean up some of that fallout that I had. For primer today, I'm going to be using this Tarte poreless primer. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to give it a try here again today. Now I'm going to let my primer sit, and while we wait for that, I'm going to go in and apply a coat of mascara to my lashes. Today I'm going to be using my Voluminous Carbon Black from L'Oreal mascara. I swear by this mascara, to be honest. If I don't have to buy any other mascara, I'm happy just using this one. Today I am gonna wear some falsies. I am gonna wear these Eylure number 128 eyelashes. They're like super dramatic and wispy. I'm gonna go ahead and prep these, and I'm gonna be using my Kiss Adhesive. Guys, this is pretty much all I use for lash glue. I don't use anything else, so you're probably gonna get bored of me telling you about this, but if you haven't purchased this, you should really go out and purchase it. It is also super cheap. It's like $4 at Walmart. You can't beat that. I'm gonna set my eyelashes down. Now I'm just gonna wait for those to get tacky so we can apply them. Okay, so I think my lashes are ready now. I'm gonna go in and apply them. So I usually just grab them from the center with my tweezers, and then I'm just gonna place them from the top down. Okay, and just like that, I've applied my falsies. So now my primer is also set. We're ready to go in with the foundation. From Estée Lauder, I'm going to use the Double Wear Foundation, and I am in the shade Honey Bronze. To apply the foundation today, I'm going to use my all-time favorite brush for foundation, and it's the Morphe Y6. It's just this kabuki type of brush. This is really good foundation. It is super full coverage. So now I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm just gonna use the same one that I used earlier. I am gonna add just a little bit because this one is not my shade, but because it is super white, I'm gonna go in with this Becca concealer. This one is in the shade Tan, so this one is definitely on the darker side for me. So I'm gonna mix these two. Hopefully it makes my under eye better. I'm gonna add a little bit of the one for Ulta Beauty, and yeah, look, that made the trick. So now it looks a little bit more like my skin tone. Okay, now I'm just gonna do that same process for the rest of my face. So I'm gonna apply here, here, and down my nose, and a little bit here. And now I'm gonna apply some of the one that's lighter, so it can blend. Now I'm going to set the areas where I applied concealer. Just going to go in with the same AIRSPUN powder. I like to go in from the outer corner in. That way if you had any creases from the concealer, the powder will go ahead and take care of those. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer. For bronzer today, I'm going to use this Too Faced bronzer. Aside from smelling amazing, because it smells like chocolate, it's not super harsh either. So you can actually go pretty hard with this bronzer. So I'm just going to go in with this Wi-Fi brush from Morphe. Tap onto it and then tap off the axis. And just apply it like this. I'm also going to apply some to my forehead area, getting very close to the hairline so that it can just look more natural. Bronzer, I would say, is one of my favorite things to apply. I just think that once you apply your bronzer, like, your whole look comes together. The look is complete. Like, bronzer makes everything better. Okay, and then I'm gonna apply some to my nose area right here, just very lightly so it doesn't look so harsh, but it could give some definition to your nose. And then just to the bottom part of that. Now to go ahead and clean up the bronzing that we did on the cheek area, I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge from Real Techniques. I'm going to grab some of my AIRSPUN powder. I'm just going to drag that from here down. And I like to just drag the powder down so that it can clean up the whole area. So I'll just leave it like this and I'll just go on to the next thing. I'm going to go ahead and apply some blush now, and I'm going to be using the blush, the quad from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this one's called Radiant. From this quad, I'm going to be using this peach corally tone, and I'm going to go in with my Morphe brush. This one's a Y4, and it's just a blush brush. It just gives such a nice flush of color to your cheeks, like natural looking. I live for that. Okay, so I'm gonna finish off my lower lash line, and I'm just gonna go in with my Y21 brush, and I'm gonna dip into that shade that we used to darken up the outer corner of the eye. And I'm just gonna drag that all through the bottom. So I like to take it like this and then just really focus it in that area. Now I'm going to grab another brush. I'm going to grab the Y20 from Morphe, and I'm just going to smudge it. So now I'm going to clean up the rest of the powder that I still have on my face. To do that, I'm going to use this Morphe Y1 brush. And I'm just going to take it like this and just really get rid of that remaining powder that we left off. And at the same time, it's going to help us just blend everything together. Now I'm going to set my eyebrows, and I'm going to use this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is in the color Espresso. This is my favorite thing to use to set my eyebrows. If you haven't tried it yet, I definitely recommend you go out and purchase this, and it is super inexpensive. I think it's like less than $5. Finish off here with a matte lipstick from Anastasia. This one is called Honey. It's just a matte lipstick. Just like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup. To do that, I'm gonna use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I'm gonna go in and apply a little bit of mascara to my lower lash line, and I'm just gonna use my same one from L'Oreal, the Voluminous Carmine Black. Okay, and also, one last thing here that I want to add to the look. I really want to try this shade here. It is super pretty. It's a white iridescent type of color. So I'm going to use this and apply it to my inner corner and a little bit to my cupid's bow. To do that, I'm going to use this brush here. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of that white and I'm going to apply it here to my inner corner. That is super pretty. I love this shade. Wow, this is such a pretty color. I love it. Now just to finish off the look, I'm gonna apply some highlighter and I'm just gonna use this Breezy highlighter from Anastasia. And I know this is not intended to be an all Anastasia product tutorial, but I did grab a lot of Anastasia products, so I do apologize, but they're all worth it, I promise. I'm gonna use this brush here just to go ahead and apply my highlighter. I'm just gonna fix my hair really quickly and I'll be right back in like 1 second. Okay guys, so here you have it. This is the completed look. I love it. I really love how this turned out. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I love hanging out with you guys and just showing you what I like to do as far as my makeup. Thank you so much for all of your support, for all of you that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. Give me your suggestions or any comments in the comments section. Aside from that, thank you so much for joining me today and watching me recreate this look. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I hope to see you guys very soon with another look. Be kind to one another. Stay scrumptious.